me what they wanna see me for. Hit me out, here we go. What's the re-report? Tell me what they wanna see me for. Hit me out, here we go. What's the re-report? Tell me what they wanna see me for. Hit me out, here we go. What's the re-report? Tell me what they wanna see me for. Hit me out, here we go. What's the re-report? Bring it to you live.
Welcome to the Re-Report. Appreciate you guys for taking this time to hear me out here on the Re-Report. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We hit our milestone of 1520 Friday, and now we're currently here on a Sunday at 1538. We are trying to get to, let's call it 1550 by Tuesday. Or let's call it 1550 by Monday. Let's go to 1550 by Monday because the plan is to go live for the Lions-Vikings division championship game. The winner takes the NFC North. The winner is also the number 1 seed in the NFC. So the road to the Super Bowl goes to Minnesota or Detroit. I do have Detroit in that game, just so you guys know. But it's going to be a fun game. We're going to be live here to react to it and talk about it. So be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. So you can be notified when videos like these go up. I really do appreciate it. And today, you know what I'm saying, we're not here long again. We do plan on coming back in a couple hours or so to talk about the Lions and the Vikings. But until then, right here, right now, we got the NFC South is officially over. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers didn't need Atlanta to lose. They took care of business. All they needed was to win the game, and they were able to do that. Congratulations to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for winning the NFC South. And I did have Tampa winning only like 6 or 7 games this year. I also had the Saints winning the same amount. Chill out on me, but I had Carolina winning the division. I had Atlanta also winning 10 games along with the Panthers. I just thought things would be different this year. But the reason I am so excited is, 1, I don't like the Falcons, and 2, I love the way Carolina played in this game because there is no excuse for next season. There is no excuse for getting off to a slow start next season, for Bryce Young not looking like a pro or any of that. Those excuses are completely out of the window, and he just has no excuses. No excuses for next season. Bryce Young accounted for 5 touchdowns in this afternoon's game. We can go to the box score on this game. Panthers won, as you see, 44-38. Play-by-play. Let's go right here. Falcons were up 24-17 after scoring, and then Carolina would tie the game, come back to take the lead, go up 38-31. Falcons scored, Panthers responded. We went into overtime after the Falcons responded, actually, to get the last touchdown in regulation with an 11-play drive for 70 yards, 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Panthers had to punt the ball. Falcons, they just nailed it pretty much with like 17 seconds left. But Carolina got into overtime, and Miles Sanders capped it off with his, Miles Sanders, who was benched, his best game in a long time, honestly. I don't remember the last time Miles Sanders had a good game. The last time I heard from Miles Sanders was like 2 years ago or so, when he was on my fantasy team, and he had a bad game, cost me a fantasy playoff matchup, and said, I don't care about y'all parlays and stuff like that. And his career ain't been the same since. But good for Miles Sanders. He got a touchdown. He had 2 touchdowns. He had a nice 33. He had 2 big plays from Bryce Young. He had 50 yards receiving, and he had a 33-yard touchdown, which was just crazy to see from him. And no, that was the other guy, number 0, who had the other one. So Miles Sanders had 1. So I stand corrected. There was only 1. Who was the other guy? Was that Miles Sanders? No, that was this guy right here, Sanders. Jatavion Sanders, who had the other catch from Bryce Young. I just got him confused. But Miles Sanders, 50 yards receiving for a touchdown, and he had the game-winning touchdown in overtime, and Carolina put up 44 points. When's the last time the Panthers put up this many points? They scored 6 touchdowns in the game for the first time. And how long? We have to look this up now, right? We have to look this up. And I will say this while we look for that. Kirk Cousins cost Atlanta this season. Now, I'm not one who's going to say that they should have started Michael Penix Jr. from the get-go, because I do believe in developing a player. But Kirk Cousins, with all that guarantee, you know the story of Kirk Cousins' career, guaranteed money and all, he cost Atlanta this season. No reason Atlanta should not have won this division, especially when you consider the fact that they swept the Buccaneers. They beat Tampa twice, and got stuck because I was talking. But when's the last time at Carolina? I know it wasn't this year. When's the last time Carolina scored 6 touchdowns in a game? You see that 44-38 win over the Falcons. 6 touchdowns in a game. We don't even go back last season, do we? I bet you we don't. Look at that. Lost 24-10, not 6 touchdowns, blah, 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 blah. Nope. No point last season that they scored 6 touchdowns in a game. What about 2022 when they were close? I bet you they didn't. No point the season before. Right here they lost 37-34, so that's at least 4 touchdowns right there. Probably. Nope. No 6 touchdowns here. We ain't counting preseason. Let's go to 2021. This team has been bad, terrible for a long time. But like I said, no excuses. No excuses next year for a slow start. They have to be at least, they have to make the playoffs, be in contention. You know what I'm saying? Of course, if they win playoff games, Super Bowl and all that, that's, of course, great. But if they ain't making the playoffs, and I'm not saying I'm going to root for another team, but my support is going to be done, because you don't have no excuse after this. Let's go. When was the last time this team scored 6 touchdowns in a game? Was it the Super Bowl? Please tell me it wasn't our Super Bowl season. Now we're on the hunt for the last time they scored 6 touchdowns or more in a game. Well, let's go 2020. Nope. So 6 touchdowns is at least 42 points or 41 points. So we're looking for a 41 and up. Nope. Nothing. Not even in 2020. How about 2019? Nope. Nothing. The Panthers, 2018. This is the year we should have made the playoffs right here. So we could have some. Yep, we found it. We found it against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We have to go clarify. We go to the stats. 42-28 in week 9 against the Buccaneers. And then look at that. This is our season was over after this game right here. Our franchise hasn't been the same since this game. Cam Newton and all. So 42, was it 6 touchdowns? Was it 6 touchdowns? Yep, you got a touchdown here. 1 yard run, that's 2. McCaffrey, 3, 4, 5, 6. The last time the Panthers scored 6 touchdowns in a game was week 9 of 2018. Week 9 of 2018 was the last time they scored 6 touchdowns in that game. That is something right there. But yep, they just beat the Atlanta Falcons, who, like I said, I believe Kirk Cousins ruined Atlanta's season. Atlanta should not have lost this division with all the talent, all the offseason hype, everything they acquired. Look, Drake London had one of his best games of the season, probably his best game of the season, with 10 receptions, 187 yards. So as far as Carolina goes in the draft, if they don't get Travis Hunter, which they probably won't, they got to go with a run stopper, because this is their 14th consecutive game giving up 100 yards or more. So they got to get someone who could plug the middle. The defense was awful this year. I think it was all-time bad. Probably, I think, the worst statistic-wise in franchise history. But they got to get a run stopper. They got to get somebody who can stop that run, because, like I said, the defense was just wasn't good. And of course, like I said, and big shout out to let's keep it at the NFC South, and let's go over here to this game. Big shout out to Mike Evans. Mike Evans just tied Jerry Rice. As you can see, the Bucks 10-7, 5-4 at home, very mediocre. Tied Jerry Rice for his 11th consecutive season with 1,000 yards receiving. Mike Evans is truly a legend, and he has a ring to back it up. Bucs have won their fourth consecutive NFC South championship. Last team to do that was the team that they beat, or the Saints before that. And the Falcons won it 2016, and Carolina won 3 straight from 13 to 15. But yeah, Tampa has the South on lock. And the Bucs are rolling into the playoffs. And I think whoever they play, they can possibly upset or even play them tough. But yeah, Mike Evans, just go here. Let's go to his career stats. As you can see, they haven't updated it right here yet, but he'll have 1,000-some yards after. But look, every year since 2014, he's been in the league. He has had 1,000 yards receiving, and that is tied for best all time with Jerry Rice. So congratulations to Mike Evans. Like I said, man, extremely happy for the Panthers. I watched that game from start to finish, and I flipped back and forth with the Bucs and Saints just to see how that one was going as well. Extremely happy for Mike Evans. Extremely happy. I mean, for Mike Evans, yeah, but for the Panthers too, for the future, because they have something in Bryce Young, and it's finally coming. It's finally here. You're seeing it. So that's my take on that. Let me know what you guys think about Carolina going into next year. And how do you think the Bucs are going to do in the playoffs? How much of a disaster were the Atlanta Falcons in your opinion? And don't ever forget how great the 2-0 New Orleans Saints were. But that's my time. And I will see y'all soon. Later tonight, join me live this evening for Falcons. Not Falcons. Oh, wow. Falcons on the brand. Lions and Vikings. Join me live for Lions and Vikings. And the right to have the Super Bowl go through your home. If you're Atlanta, I keep saying Atlanta. If you are Minnesota or Detroit, road to the Super Bowl goes through one of those teams. Perfect way to end the season. One of those teams will win 15 games, and the other one will be at 14 wins as a wild card team. And you know what? As a matter of fact, before we head out, let's go to the standings, as we do have our afternoon games. Let's go to the standings in the, as you can see in the South. Let's see the matchups real quick. So Pittsburgh is in. So Denver, right now I'm about to watch the Chiefs-Broncos game with Carson Wentz playing. So Cincinnati needs Miami and Denver to lose in order to get in. And I hope it's Cincinnati. And I think it'll be Cincinnati because Carson Wentz is playing for something. Even though the Chiefs aren't as a team, Carson Wentz is, and a lot of those guys are playing for something. So as far as the playoffs, the Chiefs are the 1 seed, the Bills 2, 3, 4. This is locked. I believe, is this locked? Chargers, if the Chargers lose, if they win, of course they're the 5 seed, but if they lose with the they didn't play each other in the regular season, if I'm not mistaken, but if they lose, they'll be 7-5, just like the Steelers. So we know that it's going to be one of these 3 teams against Buffalo. I would prefer this team, and they will be playing, Baltimore will be playing one of these 2 teams, right? And then one of these 2 teams will be playing Houston. But to the NFC, Philly has the 2 seed on lock. We still got the 1 seed up for grabs. The Rams have the 3 seed, I believe, on lock. Well, no, they don't, because if they lose, then today, because of conference record, right? Tampa will be the 3 seed. So this is locked. They're going to be the 6 seed. They're going to be the 7 seed. So it'll be Green Bay versus Philly, a week 1 rematch. And then they'll play the Rams. And then this will likely be the matchup, Tampa versus Minnesota or Detroit. But that's my time. I'm going to end it there. Let me know what you guys think. And like I said, be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. And we will see you later tonight. Peace.
Hear me out. Here we go with the Reed Report. Bring it to you live. On time. Bring it to you live.